This is for Yellow Breezy right here. I want to tell him something. I want to let you know something, Yellow Breezy, Dallas, Texas. I just didn't call DJ Envy, I called Rockefeller. And I called iHeartRadio. And I called the network in New York. I got some numbers that I got from them, how the network. And the Justice Department going to be able to see that. They already know. They're going to be able to find out by now when they look at my call log and check with the New York network where DJ Envy Tower at and call iHeartRadio. God said your money coming to me. Everything that you own, $30 million is coming to me. It's coming to me, Yellow Breezy. Your lies caused me a lot of pain. Your lies put other people's life in jeopardy and the ones that decide to lie with you. And I just filed a racial complaint against the industry, Texas, because they with you and they trying to come up to get it after they did me wrong. Let me tell you something. Trump and them knows. They knows about it. And let me tell you, if they check with New York network and check with my number and my house number I had and check with those things I had and get a warrant for New York network number and see my call log there, what is going to tell you? God said you're going to tell that you a liar and everybody that came up with you that you're putting on, you and Trap Boy Freddie putting on is a liar. You is a liar. God said this is over with. Texas, you're done. Dallas, you're done. God said you're done. Justice is gonna be served. But let me tell you, the more the Justice Department stole and hatred, and they want a nigga to protect themselves with dumb ass niggas like you and liars at in this world. You hear me? Everything that you do to me is gonna be hold. And the Dallas and the Raleigh police thing, it was a joke. State of Texas, the Joe Biden thing is I was a joke when he don't do his job. I filed the racial complaint on him about what happened yesterday. Because intimidation, everything that's been going on, you refuse to do your job. You refuse to do your job when the mayor have abused his power and the rest of them in City Hall and the industry have taken me for granted with racism threats. I told us to right, Joe Biden don't care. And then he want to cry on people's shoulders when we understand when death and when you could have prevented it. You could prevent all of this that's going on. You could prevent all of this going on by taking care of the problem of Yellow Breezy. Stop. Stop.
Oh, yeah, I checked on here. Boop.
You would stop.
I checked on here.
You cannot do that.
Wait.
What are you doing? Don't do that. Leave my tablet alone. What you doing? They're going to be able to catch on to that. Right? Oh, you don't know nothing yet. Hey, you think you got it all figured out, boy? You think you got it all figured out? You gonna pay me $30 million. And any of them niggas that attack me, you gonna die in jail. You hear me? You gonna die in there. Your kids not gonna get to see you. You gonna be put to executed for lies and crimes of corruption and lies of terrorism. To get these communities, because they want to kiss your ass to come up. But God won't kiss your ass, you hear me? America won't bend down to lies. You hear me? I want them to know. America and flag won't bend down to lies. And I'm going to tell that to the Justice Department. God won't bend down to you. And you and your Dallas community. And your lies that you tell. The American flag will not bend down to you. God won't bend down to you. So let me tell you something, Yellow Breezy. You can continue to lie, but every strike that you do with these niggas in Dallas, I promise you, I told God speak through everybody. He uses all of us for the greater good. He said, tell your loved ones I'm in my heaven sleeping, but they don't know that my spirit have left my heavens. But my spirit has left. But God said, you want to see me, but you can't even change your ways. You can't even change. And you Christly, then you can't even change your ways. You can't even change it. But you choose that you want to see me. And you can't even change your lying ways. God said, the more I give the Justice Department time, the more the enemy strike and put my life in danger. Family life in danger because you refuse to act. Then you don't want us with a gun to protect ourselves? Because of hatred and lies in the city? Yeah, you done? You going to sleep? No. Because of hatred and lies in the city? Everything I'm telling them, everything that God telling them is in honesty. What do you have? Songs of lies? God said your songs mean nothing without truth. Your songs mean nothing without truth and honesty in America. It means nothing without truth and honesty. The life that we give, the thing that we give, that I got people that died because they stood for truth. They got people that died for us to have what we have. We won't be where we at right now if it won't be the truth. Everybody, you know what this Walmart plan? That's blood money. The money that you work with at Walmart and Amazon, that is blood money. That's money that our troops die for. That's already money that is blood money. You already have blood. Your Walmart employee, you already got blood money in your hand. What are you talking about? That's for war. That money is for war that we have won over centuries and centuries. You already got it in your hands. That's the sacrifice we have made. But God said, what sacrifice you have to make when we protecting our front line, and you can't even protect me. You can't even protect my child with your lies, and you're not ready to see me. You'll never be ready. God said, you kill me, you kill America. You kill everything it stands for. You kill everything it stands for. They say the devil is happening on without them. But God told me to tell you this. Without truth and honesty, we don't have a relationship. We don't have a relationship with our heavens. We don't have a relationship with our God. We don't have a relationship to everything that we do in America without truth and honesty. He watches over us. He watches these things. What else do you want when you ain't being honest? What else do you want when you ain't? People say I'm a joke. God say you a joke. America say you a joke for Dallas for lying. You a joke, Mary Jason for lying. You a joke for these things. When God said I'm up next, we get no promotions. God in America is up next. We are up next. Honesty have to be given on the table, and honesty was not given. And God said, "You want me to get along with you and eat with you and be a part of you? Stop. You want me to eat and get along with you?
No, Daddy.
That's what you want me to do?" Where hatred and name calling was on those streets.
The most people doing this. No, but they got. Oh.
God say, more time you give liars, they plot and plan because they don't want to be responsible for their actions in Dallas Town. I want everybody at that mall. God say, Yellow Breeze, you're a liar. You're a liar. I want 30 million from you. God want those things for you, and we want nothing else. But the community want to attack me. They attack me because they want to lie. The streets want to continue to lie. Black hatred. They don't want to see other men with nothing. God don't respect that. God don't respect that. He don't respect those things when black people abuse their power for no good and have hatred in their heart because they don't want to see another black man with nothing. The gang members had laughed and taunted when I left that courtroom. And now the mayor playing stupid while they continue to laugh. The mayor, Eric Johnson, continue to laugh. Continue to sit in his power of position when he said his things to win. God don't respect you. But you want me to forgive. God said, you want me to forgive. Why? You be a hypocrite on Trump. And look at your mayor. Look at your city hall members. But you don't care about life, right? You don't care about life, right? But I promise you, Texas officers, I promise you, Wildcat police, you're going to be convicted. Every Wildcat police is going to be convicted of the grounds. Every Dallas police is going to be convicted. One thing I want to tell everybody here that's communicating with me and that's been on live me, been all over, that I got a great more relationships. I got relationship friendships here. A church in the city. But let me tell you the relationship I got with people in California on live me. We got truth and honesty, Bambi. I have connection with people in New York, live me, and on other apps and other broadcasts. I want to thank Ash and Ashley and them because one thing we talked about on Likey, we talked about our connections. And everybody on Big Live and everybody on different apps from California and everywhere they told me, but I hope you make it. I had some argument with some people. We didn't get along because they told me, oh, don't even try to rap on UP Live, all of it. But I started talking to more people as we kept going. As we kept going in California on Big Live Me, the Justice Department gonna be able to see that. Where y'all took me for granted at. When I found out about the music industry and I do the Dallas took me for granted. When you wanted to run with your money, you in a trap boy. No, God said, it ain't kind of money. You should have told the truth before you lied. And your community want to get mad and get mad at me because of the crime that you committed. The crime that you committed of lies to be successful. The crime that you committed to be successful. That's lies and terrorism and hatred. But Joe Biden put my life in danger again because his selfish behavior, not listening. Him and the Justice Department and Senator Ted put my life in danger because of their selfish behavior. Behind their tax dollars and not listening. Behind their call center, you put my life in danger. Behind when your workers messed up, your workers messed up. You act like they can tunt and get away with every single thing. You know, Yellow Breezy think just because I got this call center thing going on, that's what y'all thought in 2019 when y'all laughed at me, huh? You're laughing now when we made it 17 when we left the courtroom. God said you're laughing now, huh? A bitch walking around texting you niggas, right? But I hate that we live in different kinds and Christians that do good things, they can't see the truth out of the mayor in City Hall. They can't see when they're in their house at night and what you niggas are doing, you hatred motherfuckers. I told Joe Biden, you ready to just wash your hands and after a nigga death, you ready to just say that sorry for it? Well, you can prevent it. Because when somebody come to you, you do something about it. We hear people when they call feeling asylum. You do nothing. You do nothing. You do nothing as a president. You do nothing. Y'all presidents do nothing. You government do nothing when people call for asylum. God hear them. Do you hear them? These are rules that your workers have threatened. Rules that your workers have broken. You say you stand for God.
I found your wallet. Your wallet. I found your wallet. Drop your wallet.
Let me tell you something. Since I know about the music industry, and if they keep giving you money, Yellow Breezy, when I'm suing you, I'm gonna sue them. And the Justice Department in the state of Texas, your fans that believe in you and your lies, I'm gonna sue them. God is gonna sue everything, every lie that you tell. God is gonna break you. Every industry, God declare war on liars of Yellow Breezy that support him. I don't got a problem with anybody else. But Trap Boy Freddy and everybody, really, you started this war. Y'all could have heard me out. Y'all didn't want to hear me out. You could have heard me out without attacking me. You choose to do wrong. You hateful kids with you hateful grown-ups. But let me tell you, I told Joe Biden that accident that happened is on you. And I press civil rights claim on him because the behavior is getting worse. And you refuse to do something about it, right? So I filed a civil rights complaint on Washington and on the state of Texas. Again and again, God said again and again that we're doing this. These things was been done wrong by your call center, and you refuse to acknowledge when wrong has been done. Taunting, abuse, neglect. God said, don't just because that person can't do things that give you no right, that give you no reason. Yellow Breezy, you're a liar. You are a liar with the rest of them kids. They came up off of terrorism. But other Christians don't want to stand up. Other kids don't want to take that fight and stand for the right to grow, the right to be more than they want to be. You got to sacrifice for some. But this God say numbers are better than evil. Numbers are better than hatred and lies that don't want to love each other. Numbers are greater than those things. God said, you have shared, and old friends have taken advantage of you. You have shared when you push yourself to the limit. You have shared and they have taken advantage. Walmart employees have shared and they have taken advantage of you. You have been kind and generous with them. God said, let's tell that work to Anthony. He had another Walmart. Let's tell the Justice Department when he borrowed money from me and he didn't pay me back, didn't want to pay me back. And my brother called him and we started confusion. Let's talk about that. God said, let's talk about you and your corporation want to take advantage of those things. My brother, my brother can be in court. I can get my brother to write a letter for you if you need that, God said. If you need those things, we can do those things if you want to take it there. But you got the nerve to complain about your tax dollars and we ain't getting treated fair. And what makes you different from them in Walmart? God said, what makes you different as a government? What makes you different, Justice Department? I'm gonna tell you, what makes your White House different? What makes the Social Security different from them? Don't be a hypocrite when stones are being thrown both ways. You say you stand for me and you don't stand for me. Look how you acting. God have gave me many tasks to do. Yellow Breezy. I still got those network senators, California people in network, and Hampton over there in Beverly Hills and everybody over there. And I still got that iHeart Radio and them that gave me and DJ Envy and them in New York. I still got them, Yellow Breezy. When I call Rockefeller, God said, how you want to continue to lie? They're going to look on my social media platform. They already know this already. Why are you going to continue to lie? But the more the Justice Department stalled and put me in this situation with these dumb motherfuckers, I need gates because of hatred and lies. God said we need gates around our house, gates to protect these things because of hatred and lies. And I'm going to tell them, God said my child needs gates to protect from liars. God told me to say he needs to be in the mansion where he can protect from liars, protect from the liars in Dallas. You're putting my child life in danger because you refuse to see the bullshit that's coming. Ask everybody that's from that gallery on Mall to be there. Every kid, everybody know kids that want to do music, Yellow Breeze and Track Bar for they can come together, be there. But you mad because we God see he see your spirit, he see all of these things, and you'll do anything causing it. God said, I'm warning the fuck out of you. I'm warning you. God said, my child needs gates. Because people that don't want to be honest, he need gates around his house. He need to live Good, because the honesty is not being given. God said, "You put my child life more at danger because of hatred and lies, and it get more severe. You willing to risk it all? Progress. You time. God said we don't have time. We have to strike when the enemy is planning and plotting, and they don't want to get in trouble, and they don't want to answer to God. They don't want to answer to these things. We have to strike. We do not have time. And the Justice Department act like we have time, and the enemy is being stupid and stupid by the day. God said honesty is not being given. Honesty is not being given. You leave my child vulnerable for your not understanding. You leave them vulnerable. And I'm gonna tell the Justice Department that what God told me to tell them. My faith go past Texas. I've been a believer since I was a kid in New Orleans. You ain't gonna question none of those things. You Texas ain't gonna question me because before I came to Texas, I came out of my mama womb. Even before I was born, my faith in God was much deeper. Yellow Breeze and them smiling with the rest of them. Evil will smile and get away with crimes of lies. But God said, the last thing I do, I won't be a victim of anybody. Because instead of y'all picking up a book, you wanted to terrorize and punch and hit to be successful. That Carrollton police told me, you're doing good picking up that book. God said, truth and honesty is not being given here. God said, like BG said on the sound, time on the clock is running out for you. Make him mad. God said, time is almost up for you, Yellow Breeze, you know. God said, the time is almost up for you, Yellow Breeze. Time is almost up for you and Trap Boy Freddy in this industry. And God said to you, hateful to you women that like to listen to other niggas, don't you come. Don't you come that likes to listen to other niggas. Don't you come. God said, I know you're going to come thirsty when you're being selfish. When you want to listen to niggas and you still listen to those niggas. Your spirit behavior still knows that. God said, your spirit behavior. God said, can you believe in me when you have a little faith in me? God said, I talk through everybody else. You will feel the spirit. You will feel each other in that moment. You will feel the love. You will feel because you will communicate with each other how you feel. How you both want, yeah, y'all want the ambition. God said, with these ideas, I got a billion things to offer. I can make a million kids your dream. God said, I have given you everything. This studio, this building, this music building, and this mansion, these are something in the heavens. These are something that's not even supposed to be built on these earth. Tupac and Biggie and everybody was in there. Dude, we dealing with something that's way in the head of our time. I had a dream that I was walking around with the mayor of New York, and Jay-Z was with me. And this time it was a past, like he had a low haircut. And Jay-Z was like, show him, it's your building, man. Show him. I even had it in this music building that I was in there with Mace. I was in this music building with Mace, and the music loud in different parts of the music building. This will create a jobs. You choose for everybody. God said, can y'all get y'all act together? Some of y'all not gonna want to change. Can y'all straighten up and get on the right path where we can make money? We can make miracles happen, everybody. This is not about kids. This is grown-ups. All the rest of this, everybody can have a piece. God said, we can, everybody. But people that think about themselves are not like that. I never been a complainer. All I ever wanted was Master 300. All I ever wanted was growth. But they trying to take that away from me. And now the government, though, not Social Security trying to take that away from me. Take the thing that God has given me to push forward. Because you can't understand me. Because I want growth. I want something more, much more passion. And I want so much more the heart desire change. The desire more of what you can under the spirit in the heart. It beats by the drum. It beats by the rhythm of what you can't even understand, Mayor. You and your community can't even stand with the heartbeats and the spirit of the drum of it. When I was a kid, my daddy used to take me up on his lap. My mom and my auntie them used to take me and watch the parades in Mardi Gras in New Orleans. You don't understand the essence of life or what we crave for. You think I had it good, Joe Biden? Now tell the Justice Department, you think I had it all good? Your community think I had it all good? Your community really think I had this all good? It came with pain. It came with racism. That money was nothing without pain, without sacrificing. You gave me without racism, without. They thought, God said, they thought they was going to be racist towards me in Walmart. I have no way out. That came with pain and racism to keep me on my feet. We know what that means. When schools wanted to deny me, when my teachers never believed in me, and God said, don't you question me. Don't you question me, Texas. You the hypocrites, but your democracy is. My teacher always believed in me. I come too far to let you break anything, Texas. I came too far for you to let you and your democracy break me. God said I came too far to let you break me, to let your society break me. You was wrong for what you did in that mall, and you know it got racism. And the more you sit the man in his spot, you giving them time. You giving City Hall them time. And you're not understanding of the things they have done to me. You're not understanding, and I'm telling you, the more you keep them there, they finding ways. We are not the same. When he talk about you, I got an education. I got a high school education. I graduated middle school. I graduated elementary. But your school's a hypocrite. We are not the same. We are not the same. You broke that connection when you decided to do what you do in that election, man. We are not the same. But you want me to bend. You want me to do what God said. You want me to bend for your community. You want me to bend for your community. You want me to bend for them. You want God to bend. You want America to bend where they got racism at. You want us to bend. God children don't deserve that. God don't deserve that. I will not let you take from me what I cherish and what I love, what I crave for, the ambition of heart. You know, God said, even though the soul passed with me and Sabina, and the thing, she used to tell me one time before, when we was getting into arguments. You forgot what you love. The thing that the meanings of that you forgot everything, the passion, the love that we started, and everything that you stood for. When you used to walk and you had a job and you had jewelry on you, and you did these things. No, sir, you don't have to be sorry. Hey, you have hatred. No, sir. Look at it. No sorry. You ain't sorry. You're a Dallas nigga. Don't be sorry. Cause the same person, Nikki on here, I know you a motherfucking hater. You don't care about nobody but yourself. And you probably from Dallas. So God know who you are. And let me tell you something. How you act towards me, people gonna see when I'm in public that you have hatred. We talk about white KKs. We talk about we can't make a difference if we can't come together. Y'all still want to talk about racism and KKKs and all the rest of this. Stupid motherfuckers, PMC haven't figured out. Together we come united. You haven't figured it out yet. Pimp C knows it. Every time you kill off one of your persons, you kill yourself. And you giving KKs a chance to make that bigger group bigger. That they still exist, God said. The Nazis and KK still exist. They will sit up in the dark and watch and wait on the moment while you kill each other off and have hatred for each other. They will sit up there and do that. When God told Moses to tell his people to paint the wall with blood, we can't blame some of these people for their parents. You know why God took the spirit out of Moses' son, brother? Because his mama was going to teach him. And some of the KK, their family taught them hatred. I watch the YouTube channels. I watch these things where they go to churches and stuff. I study these things. These people are being taught these things and we don't know how to stop it. But we go against each other to make it seem like we ain't protected. You got a black president in office, what you gonna do now? You got Senator, you got Miss Obama, Michelle, what you gonna do now? And he's still working. Obama and Michelle Obama still working. They still dedicated. They still doing what's need to be done. There's not enough black people in the White House. And then when the president died, they had more white people. What do you want? What do you want? But that's not enough for you. God said that's not enough. You're killing each other up and you don't even get because of religion. That black guy that said that, you know why he said that? Because he got a motive for y'all. He said on TV, people on YouTube say they create religion to make us care about each other. Because you got a motive. You don't want to care. You don't want to do all of these things. You don't want God to be the passion of the heavens and the earth and all the rest of these things. You feel what you can't understand. You don't think God had a little one? God's body was more powerful. He understand what it took. He was on a level that you couldn't even understand. In his heavens, you're gonna be able to drink the wine and never get drunk. Get a little tipsy, but never get as drunk as you think you are. God wine is different than earth wine. Desmond Miller described that connection. And God said, how you will fix that between me and the society of what's going on here. How you will fix that, Desmond Miller? Those customers, what I told them in there, when they saw me trying, they said, he would keep trying. You're doing good. If you can't get it, but that this man and all his spiteful behavior. When I saw jealousy in the Holy Spirit, you know what I told a customer? I told a customer it was 8 of them in the deli, and a customer standing right by me. And I didn't know she was standing by me at that time when I'm by the juice and by the little the little plants, by the little things over there. And I said that like Jessica need to think before she hires somebody. And the customer said, you are right. Because the spirit of jealousy, look at the facial expression. I told him, look at the face, look at the jealousy in the employees. Look at the spirit behavior of them. God said, you want to go against something that was for God. But he's the hypocrite. He's the one that casting the stones. And he want to smile. I said, dude, man, I told Joe Biden, if you believe a damn word, God said, it doesn't matter what money he got. Money don't mean nothing without honesty. And I'm gonna tell the Justice Department, money, I don't care. I don't care about your the prescriptions, about what you can bring to the table, but your customers care about honesty. And y'all get treated bad, but you care about him dropping some more numbers down about more about your about how you getting treated in the customer business. What I wanted to do, I wanted to go to every social security in every state and every senator. You know what I'm going to tell the Justice Department else? When I was on different apps and I was talking about some Social Security people in New York and the rest of them, they told me that they had the same problem with workers and issues with worker misbehavior. Other people in other apps and communities was telling me the same thing. I'm not the only one that's going through it when I can connect with other people around the world and socialize with them and tell me they got a problem in New York Social Security. They got a problem in California Social Security of them abusing their power and abusing disability and veterans. So I'm gonna tell the Justice Department, you see, y'all took it too far, Yellow Breezy. I was on a bigger mission and you took it too far. You called me stupid and retarded. Your community. But God, let me tell you here something. I'm smarter than what you think I am. God said we don't need you in your lives. But when they call the New York network and they look up my number and at the hotel, whatever that is, cell phone, house number, anything, and they look that up and see when I call iHeartRadio too, and we talk to people from iHeartRadio, what you gonna see then? What you gonna say then, Yellow Bridge? What you gonna say then, Dallas? What you gonna say then, Oak Cliff? What you gonna say then, all the rest of y'all? What y'all gonna say then? You gonna make up top of the miles and God said you wanna kill making up more lies on top of more lies? And y'all watch out for this guy that talks shit. Because this guy gonna he gonna throw a bad energy from y'all and he gonna tell y'all to hate me. Nicole, Nicole, whatever your name is, to throw all better energy to tell y'all to hate me. Hate is not given. Love should be given. God said when you show love, more love will be given. When you love each other, more love will be given as we go. When you do stuff more love. When you work more harder, more love will be given as we go. I've always worked hard. But one thing I'm going to tell you what God told me. I did not have it easy, Joe Biden and Senator Ted. And I'm going to tell you, Justice, but it came with pain when you're trying to grow. It came with pain and disrespectful behavior from others when you're trying to grow. It came with those things. So, Governor Abbott, Senator Ted, you think I had it easy? Your tax dollars? You think I no? Why should I give Doug McMillan that chance to make sure I don't have it? To make sure I don't survive? Why should I give Walmart that chance? Why should I give business chance when they threaten to fire me and try to make sure I didn't have a backup plan when Justice could try to do sneaky things? Why do you think racism tried to do? Let me tell you what happened when I was by that freezer and I wrote them. When Jessica and them was taunting me, when I was trying to learn a new skill and laughing and doing all of that. God said, what that mean? What you mean about that? You think I had it easy with your money? With your racism? You think I had it easy? God said, you have no idea. You have no idea the troubles and the trials I had to, and the stuff that I had to face dealing with them. But you got the right to complain about something that was not given, to complain about something that you can't change, that you're not willing to change because of democracy. God said, as long as democracy exists, we are never going to have a peaceful world. The longer we argue about who our creator is and how we should be treated, we would never have that life because we can't admit that God is real. They doubt him even when they doubt him. They got people in our government that doubt him and the ability. God said, I know you hold the power. I know you hold the power. But it's not about the money that you hold. It's not about the money. It's not about what you do on here. It's about what you do in the spirit, and you come to me in the spirit. Yeah, you crucified me here, but in my heavens, you come to me. My world is different. Jesus and God said, my world is different from that. Yeah, you have money. God said in my heavens, you don't have no money. God said, you're not starving. You don't have to pass coins to be in my heaven. Food is already free to you. God said free food is already free. When God showed you, he gave you stuff to create when he was on this earth, when he saw y'all starving, he tossed the table. But God had to come to a point where he had to tell his disciples to change in the way. That's not hatred. That means you show love your other disciples that cares and understand you. Yeah. You show love to them. Yeah. I'm about to get off the computer. You show love to them. You show the same affection to them that they don't care. They're not going to want to hear me, guys. But God said, tell them about me. Tell them to go on Yellow Breezy thing because they want to make him rich and more famous off of lies. Tell them to go to Yellow Breezy in Dallas, Texas, right? God said, Joy Victoria say, bless your enemies. Bless your enemies. Joy Victoria told me, bless your enemies when your enemy did you wrong. I've been talking to people in gospel. Yellow Bridge, I want to bless you when you lie. Joy Victoria and other people in gospel told me to bless you. Bless Doug Miller. I don't hate him. But God said, when you watch the facial expression on your employees see me interacting with people, how would you feel when the spirit is caught, Doug Miller? When the spirit of jealousy is caught on your clock, how would you feel about those things, Doug Miller? But you the liar, right? You the piece of shit. But they want you to make you the cheaper operation, right? God said, take my flag down. Even take my name off the dollar bill. If you so much don't believe in me, you so much break that trust. You so much believe in me. I've been watching you the whole time and you don't even know it. I know you, I told her just, I know you came in Walmart, but you looked at me with Rachel. You think I didn't know that? What the smile was about? You really think God said you really, Dylan Miller, you think you really know that? I told her what the smile about? Why what you smiling about? Because you was being racist? That's what it was, right? Looking at me, man, my face in racism when you stood in that demo. We are not the same. No, all I wanted to be understood. When I called the call center and they cut me off and lied to me about ticket to work program, don't got nothing to do with this. Your workers lied to me. When I was telling them I'm going through racist things, they lied to me. Then when you send letters in the mail, you send letters in the mail about ticket to work program. Why would your workers lie? Why would your locals lie? When I tell them I was going through a racist situation, don't cut me off. God said, why would they lie? Why would your call center lie? God said, you are being dishonest. And then the people that's hypocrites on Facebook, on we already know Senator Ted Facebook. We already know Senator Ted. We already know that the hypocrites was gonna call. I already know. Yeah. Well, I already know the hypocrites was going to be on Senator Ted page. The one lady said, if you don't like it, quit, get a job. Baby, let me tell you something, baby. You don't, let me tell you something, baby. You want to be racist and you want us to stop us from growing. And God would not have that. That same lady when I was on Senator Ted Facebook and Instagram, that same lady when I was on Senator Ted Facebook, and we're going to talk about that with Senator Ted. When your dumb ass going to change. When I was on Senator Ted Facebook, let's talk politics. Let's talk politics here. When that lady on Senator Ted and them and Joe Biden them Facebook, baby, I already know the hypocrites was coming. Let's talk politics. Let's talk about when I was on Senator Ted's Facebook and I'm communicating about Social Security and this lady was a hypocrite. And she said, if you don't like your job, then quit. If you don't like it, get a job. All right, you're going to stop our growth from there. But you want to cloud our mindset up. You want to have control and cloud our mindset and stop our mindset with control and domination. And you want to just not let the mind be free. That's what you want? Well, people, I've been through it all. You want to cloud our mindsets up. You want to control where you want to talk shit about. I've been through it with Steve. I done been through it with Russell. I done been through it with Jeff. I done been with Charles. I done been through it with these people. But when you talk shit, we can't say nothing to you. Let's talk about that, dude, remember? When your manager talks shit at 12, 16, Charles and the rest of them, and we got to hide our feelings after racism shots been thrown at us, and we got to hide our feelings. When a manager say something that they don't supposed to be saying, racism shots. Let's talk about it. I cut Raymond off. Okay, come on, let's do this. Let's take care of the issues at hand. He don't realize why I'm not answering. He tried to call me with my, no, I blocked this, and God don't want to talk to you. God don't want to understand you still talking about I work for Illuminati and I'm lying on you, right? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about you coward ass people. Your actions, that worker action of you affect everything. Your worker's action. I ain't going back. Tell Raymond to stay. I ain't going back where it is. But let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you, Doug McMillan. We can't open up because your managers say stuff they don't supposed to say. And then if we say something back it to them, you want us to get fired for it. We get fired for it. Let's talk about it, Doug McMillan. Let's have this talk. When I file a racial complaint against you, you and everything that you stand for, you want us to have a great personality at your business, but your managers get caught saying stuff that they don't be saying at 1216 and at 2996. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about what closed the mindset off. Let's talk about what makes the spirit uncomfortable. Let's talk about it, Doug Miller. I'm talking to Yellow Breezy on here. The Yellow Breezy, whatever it is, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the words of your manager and how that your words can affect and people are scared to lose their jobs because of their behavior. Let's talk about that. Words that being turned. When I worked at 2996, a person filed an assault complaint on somebody. See, if it was a woman doing that to me, I couldn't even file a complaint. Baby, I would have took it and be like, baby, you can sexual assault me all you want. Look, if it was a woman doing that to me, but that woman was doing that against a man at 2996. So if it was a woman towards me, baby, you can sexual assault me, pull me up in your little closet, and just tear me up and rip up the pieces, baby. I'm just saying, I'm just being honest with you. Shoot, I wouldn't mind taking that assault. I wouldn't mind taking, baby. Look. Girl, you look. I took that as love. I'm gonna take it as love. I'm gonna take it as love. So I'm gonna be like, hold up, that's love. Yeah, hold up, that's love right there. Hold up, what? I ain't worried about it. What's the sense for all that? But we ain't getting on that right now, guys. We ain't getting on that. We are not getting on that. We are not getting on that right now, okay? We are not getting on that. But we're gonna move past this, and when the time comes, at Walmart decide to have them. If they don't, they don't. As long as I have my justice, that depends on the future plans. That depends on how things go. I got so many things ahead, so many things, other future plans ahead, and other businesses and other things I got to do. You know, other people, you know, other things I need to do. So, um, you know, so yeah. So we're gonna talk about that with Doug Miller. You want us to be open and have a great personality, but your managers, when I worked at the store 1216 and at 299C, some of them say stuff they was not supposed to say. But if we say something to them, we get fired, right? So I'm gonna tell the Justice Department because I got a lot to say. So you want us to be more open in personality, but if your managers get caught saying something, and 1216 said some things they wasn't supposed to say, and a 2996 manager says some things they're supposed to say. But if we go off on them, we go off on them. You want to fire us? I see people at 1216 get fired because of manager in orientation, because of that manager misbehaving themselves. I done seen things that you don't even realize because your manager misbehaving himself. In orientation at 12 we set up there. And that's what you do when you see a manager doing wrong and the employee gotta leave because of control and lose her job because and other Walmart employees sit there because they don't want to lose their job. It's all for self in this world. It's not about what doing was right. It's all for self. I seen it at 1216. When I first started doing orientation, the girl lost her job, and it wasn't her fault. Why is that? Why is that? Why is those things is? So let me tell you something. You want me to open up in your little personality world, and your manager get caught saying stuff they don't supposed to say to me, and you think that's supposed to be fine to say racist things and say things they don't supposed to be saying at 1216 and 299? You think that's cool? So when we get on there, we tell the Justice Department, you want people to open up and have a great personality at your job, in these businesses, in these Walmart corporations and Kroger's. But when these managers get caught saying stuff they don't supposed to be saying, and we can't say nothing back, and then if we do, we get fired, right? You're a fucking hypocrite. And I'm gonna tell you that, you lying piece of shit. God said you're a hypocrite. When I tell the Justice Department, God said you're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite, Doug Miller. You're a hypocrite. But God know what you are. God know you don't stand for truth and honesty. Look how you act. God know what you are. God said, we're gonna see when the time comes. God said, I'm gonna tell the CEO, your word is your bond. I told the Justice Department, don't let one man change your behavior about me. One lying man, one lying man. And I'm gonna tell him in God. God said to tell Doug Miller, tell the rest of the CEOs, don't let one man change your mind about me sitting at the table. Don't let one man behavior. I'm gonna tell him again. Whenever, don't let him change it. God said, don't do that. Don't let him change it because he want to see his point of views. He's a he's a narcissist. You broke that trust when your robber employee decided to lie. You broke that trust. We made this about Yellow Breezy, but God said this is not about you, Yellow Breezy. This YouTube channel, this is not about you. It's about everybody, right? And this is not about you, right? God said, even though if hip hop don't want it, At Walmart still want to hear me country and gospel still. I got 3, 4 different places. Even as hip hop don't accept me. I'm from New Orleans. How about you? But I will see y'all later. Have a good day. Enjoy yourself. Love y'all. And this is not about Yella Breezy. But go and tell y'all friends about my video and tell them to go to Yella Breezy, even though they're going to try to get them rich. And they say, bless my enemies. And I'm going to tell the Justice Department. Yellow Breezy heard about me in Dallas County when I was talking about that blueprint. And he got out of jail. I think they already know. I think they already know already. I really think they already know. I think Senator Ted and them already know. Even if I tell them, they already know. They've been knowing about it. So even if I tell you the Senator Ben knows about it, I'll see y'all later.